Okay, in this video, this one, we're going to be attaching the legs to the bottom of the thing, the pants that we just made. So the way you can do this in several different ways. You can either cut this off and use that, and then use your sewing needle and just sew them together. Okay, that's one option. The one I like to do is I like to use like a slip stitch to do that. So what I'm going to do is, see, we didn't cut this off yet, so the yarn is still attached. So we're going to use that to our advantage. So what we're going to do is take the leg, just make sure you have the right one, and push it in through the hole like that. And you're going to try to get this so you can see it. You're going to line it up like so, and just use your hook and just slip stitch around the first, through here, and through the other side. So just say, like, for the instance, this one, we're going to just take it like that and slip stitch right through here like that to the top row, and then just kind of just do a quick little slip stitch, and then do that through every stitch. Just like that, all the way around, and it will sew it in there securely. And then we'll go ahead and attach that, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've attached this leg. So see, once you attach it, see how almost seamless that is? You can hardly tell that it's even sewn together when you do with slip stitch, and it's attached pretty good, actually. And then plus, once you stuff it, it'll give with it being long like this in some areas, it'll give the leg some room to sit down. You know, it'll sit like that. So, and now what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing with the other leg. Just make sure that you put them, because I made this mistake before. I put the leg this way when I attached it, and I forgot, and I didn't realize, and one foot was one way and one was the other way. So just make sure they're going in the same direction. So that they're correct, because I made that mistake when I first did this, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and attach that one. Now to do that, see, what you can do is, since you haven't cut off anything, just slip stitch over to the other side like you did when you created this. Just slip stitch over and start again, and that way you don't have to cut any yarn and you're not sewing anything. But if you like sewing, I mean, if you're into the sewing part, that works perfectly well as well. So however you decided to attach these, that's completely up to you, but this is just the method that I use, and it just for me, it just works easier. And then it just attaches pretty seamlessly, just like so. Okay. Okay, so once you reach the other side and you have slip stitched all the way around, and you attach the other leg, and you get to the end, all you're going to do is you're just going to cut it off, just chop it, and pull it through, and like you'll just secure it a little with your needle or your sewing needle. I'll just do that real quick. And just kind of work it in a little bit, just to kind of secure the yarn in place. That way, you know, if you pull, somebody pulls on the legs, they'll still stay intact, and then that way it's not coming loose. And then what I like to do is I like to sew it in a little bit up through here, you know, up through, just to kind of work it up. You're not going to see it on the other side, so as long as you stay within this side of the work, you won't even see it on the other side, so it won't be a big deal. I just like to do this just to secure it a little bit better. That way it doesn't come unraveled or anything like that. And that's it. And now the legs have been attached. And then once we stuff it, it'll fall into place. I know it looks like it looks kind of funky, but once you stuff it, you won't even see that. It'll puff up and it'll be more fuller, and the legs will be a little bit, they'll flop around because we made that flap in there a little higher on one part of it so that it'll move around and it's more functional. Okay, and that was attaching the legs. The next part we're going to do is we're going to do the belt around the outside of the doll. We're going to do this part here, and we're going to do these little loops. So the next video will be all about the belt and attaching that.